So and a ball forced through there. By Stephen Dick. Edinburgh not getting on the end of it. But already, Sam, a slight difference in the umpiring than we've had early on today. A few stick tackles there going in, umpires letting it play, seeing the advantage. Something you were asking for earlier on.
Yeah, I think so. This is, these men umpires, are much stronger than the female ones. And I think, you need to realise that the game, it is a physical game nowadays. And, I've been watching the bit of the EHL, and there's lots of stick tackles that go in, or not stick tackles, but strong tackles that are going in that don't get pulled up. And that's how I think all the games need to be refereed.
So Stephen Dick going the aerial route. Trying to create an opportunity there, but Martin Kelly not being able to quite control it. Players beginning to find the pitch just a little bit slow at the moment. It's been watered at the start of the game, and the ball slightly difficult to keep ball pace on it as they would like. But Edinburgh bring the ball up into the Grange 23. Good move by Callum Milne, creating in, changing the channels and just recycling the ball so that Grange start their second attack from the halfway line. Todd Harmsworth for Grange, creating stuff at the edge of the circle there. And still keeping the ball, trying to keep the ball in play, but going out for 16. Robust challenge by Martin Kelly there. Grange pick up the ball and attack again. Todd Harmsworth trying to go outside, but well defended. Gordon Amber on the ball. Early release to the baseline. Good skills. And Edinburgh getting an opportunity there. Good save by Sean Hadfield, and rebound not quite coming to an Edinburgh player. So already Edinburgh starting to move the changes with their subs ready to come on. Surprise you they didn't start with Graham Moody on, Sam?
Yeah, it does surprise me. I don't know, that's maybe where we differ. I like to always start and get into the game that way, being a player coach. But Graham, he maybe, is a different style to me. Maybe come in, be an impact player. But I think he'll be pleased with the start that his boys have made.
Aaron Doig being a ball release to allow a shot from Grange. Well defended by the Uni keeper, and he's down again. Grange forwards trying to lift over the keeper but not managing to do so, and they get the long corner. Jakob Bernsen, the Edinburgh University goalkeeper, had a very good semi-final against Gordonians. I'm sure he'll be called into play today with Grange. They have a pretty strong penalty corner routine, and that will ask questions of him. Stephen Dick calling the shots from the back for Edinburgh Uni, and then driving forward, trying to create something on that right channel. So Edinburgh sitting on a 3/4 court at the moment, allowing Grange the ball at the back four, but picking up the midfield when they make the leads to try and release it. Good skills coming inside there by Callum Milne, drawing the foul just outside the 23. Not particularly sympathetic ball to his forward.
No, not at all. Yeah, I'd be pretty disappointed with that if I was a forward. And especially, you know, they did well to get the free hit there, and then, you know, it's a wasteful pass.
Good pressure initially by Hamish Imrie, but then Stephen Dick managing to get out of that pressure and leave a long drag push into the circle for Graham Moody to try and get the deflection, but not quite the connection.
That was great skills from Stephen earlier on, and then what a pass in there. Not used to seeing Moody up front, so maybe I'll give him a bit of stick for that.
Must think it's easy being a player coach up front. So Martin Shepherdson playing at the right in defence, just trying to set things going for Edinburgh Uni. Now releasing himself, and a good ball down the line. So Edinburgh will be disappointed with that. No real pressure on that pass, and I think it was in between. It was Will Harper-Lawrence in between passes and didn't get one or the other. So Grange playing a nice 1-2 round about the circle, and good save by Jakob Berntsson, the Edinburgh Uni keeper, and good defence in there from University forwards coming back and getting the foul. Tom Kemsley, the captain, coming back to get that from midfield, to get that tackle in and gain the foul. Grange getting away with a fairly high ball out of defence. Umpires deciding weren't dangerous. An opportunity for their forwards here. And after about second or third shot, Callum Milne trying to get the ball on target. The defender on the line adjudged by Martin Madden to have the ball having struck his foot and stopping the ball going over, and so Martin Madden gives a penalty stroke, going to be taken by Callum Milne against Jakob Berntsson. Ten minutes in the game, important one for Grange to put away.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Uni boys will be a bit aggrieved at the high ball initially. Oh, great save! Yeah, I think maybe justice has been done there. The high ball out probably shouldn't have gone, and then that's what resulted in the attack, which came to the penalty stroke. But another great save.
I spoke to Dennis Hay after the semi-final. Said I thought their goalkeeper had an excellent performance against Gordonians, and it just shows there how important good goalkeepers are. So obviously taking penalty strokes is a lot more difficult than it looks, Sam. These goalkeepers are stepping up to the mark today.
I know. I'm surprised now that we kind of resorted to like running penalties for shootouts and things. I always think it puts the onus back on the goalkeepers, and the stroke is more of a an attacking skill. But no, the keepers are coming on top today.
So Edinburgh moving the ball up to Grange 23. Unfortunately, you get in that area, it needs to come out quite easily, quite quickly. Otherwise, it allows the other team to get in and zone it and block it out, and that often happens that the next hit becomes a lifted one because of the pressure. So good defence shown by Edinburgh around about the edge of the circle just now, coming away in a quick attack. Jamie Wong coming out with it. Good skills. And good defence by Frank Ryan, but his pockets picked by Jamie Wong again. Great turn. And Fraser Bell pulling that. Foul against Graham Moody for shielding as he went into the circle. So an end-to-end game at the moment, Sam. Some good skills.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, that was a great pick up by Graham there. I mean, the defender tried to jump ahead of him. He managed to pick it up, and yeah, I think he'll be unlucky there. I think they thought he was fencing, but yeah, like you say, end to end, and another chance. First penalty corner.
Yeah, so Grange get their first penalty corner and the first penalty corner of the game. Looking at the Grange team sheet, and I don't see Rob Barr, who's their main penalty corner striker. So he's attending a wedding as well, we believe. So Grange without their first choice penalty corner striker, but we'll see what.
Yeah, so with Rob Barr not here, I think Hamish Imrie, number 17, will probably be the next choice. The young 18-year-old, so we'll see what he's got to offer.
Well, certainly he and the Australian Todd Hamsworth stepping up to top circle. Gordonians didn't beat Jakob Bernsen in the semi-final. So Jamie Wong trying really hard to create a fast break for Edinburgh, but not able to do that. Two good saves from the Edinburgh keeper, looking big and comfortable.
Yeah, he did. They were really good saves, and that was an opportunity there for Uni to break, and Jamie Wong a wee bit slow there with the pass.
So University just settling on the ball and starting to build again. So 15 minutes into this game, no goals, but no shortage of action. Stephen Dick coming on for Edinburgh, and the wide right channel. Hamish Imrie off on a dribble to Todd Harmsworth. He goes into the circle. And Grange thought they had enough for a corner there off the foot, but umpires didn't feel it was significant and played on. So Grange with the ball just inside Edinburgh's 23. So good defence there by Chris Duncan of Edinburgh. Grange starting to make some good combinations round about the circle, Sam.
Yeah, they have it. Edinburgh Uni have had to defend well. I think it's quite clear, it's a crowded circle and Grange are trying to look for corners. And there they've won one, a bit physical there, Jock Breckenridge, was it?
Yeah, Martin Madden thinking that Jock Breckenridge went into Aaron Doig and pushed him, blocking him off the ball. So Grange have an opportunity there. Second penalty corner. Colin Clark, their coach, just passing on the instructions to one of the penalty corner teams so that the team know exactly what the coach is calling. So setting up with Todd Harmsworth at the stick stop with a transfer left. Traditional setup. Transfer left, transfer right, and back post. Reasonable good drag flick, but goalkeeper didn't look under an awful lot of pressure. Great hit in from Harmsworth again. With Aaron Doig at the near post, gets a deflection, but goes out the far side. Nobody touching it.
Yeah, I think the Edinburgh Uni keeper has proven that he's a great shot stopper. So I mean, if I was the Grange coach, I'd be looking for some options and deflections because it's liking the shot right now. Yeah,
he's certainly shown that at the moment with the straight strikes, he can deal with them fairly comfortably. So you're right, as a coach you'll be looking to see what other options you can have round about the keeper. So Tom Kemsley not able to get over to the deflection through the Grange defence there, and Grange go back to moving the ball round the back, beginning to find a bit of space in the midfield now. So great initial tackling, and then Stephen Dick brings it out under control. So Edinburgh making a few inroads there, passes into midfield. So Chris Duncan and Will Harper-Lawrence able to move the ball around the back and find some of the midfield players coming back to make connections. So now into the Grange 23, see whether they can move that into a position to penetrate the circle.
Yeah, I think there, Stephen Dick was kind of hanging back, and I think, he's Uni's most influential player so far in this game. I'd want him pushing up a wee bit higher and trying to create something, win a corner, maybe get a shot off, but he just seemed to kind of hang back a little bit there.
Great skills there from Hamish Imrie allowing Grange into the circle. Ball played to the back post, and it looks like Todd Harmsworth sliding in there gets the first goal for Grange after 20 minutes. Initially really good skill, and Todd Harmsworth just at the back post dives in and deflects it in. So 1-0 to Grange after 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was great play from Cammy Fraser and Hamish Imrie there. Really good interchange, great skills by Cammy, and then again great positioning by the forward to get the touch.
So Colin Campbell asking his team to move the ball in midfield a bit quicker so that they move the Edinburgh University defence and create the opportunities a wee bit earlier. So Edinburgh getting the ball across that left side and down to left midfield, but not really able to create an awful lot from there. Although with Stephen Dick now coming forward. Oh, great crack ball, but Graham Moody not quite able to get on the end of that. Obviously, a bit of space there for that ball to get cropped over, Sam.
Yeah, it was a good ball, and I think maybe Uni need to commit a few more bodies into the circle and try and get a touch on that. But yeah, that was a good move by Uni.
And it's good to see them mixing it up. We said before that they got closed down in that left-hand corner a few times by the Grange zone, and so an early cross like that creates an opportunity and puts the defenders in two minds. Uni doing some good things individually, but not just making the connections that you would want as a coach, and giving the ball away when actually you would want them to make sure of the pass.
Yeah, I mean, when they move the ball, they look dangerous. It's when they are trying to do too much on it. You know, there, Antonis was, trying to take the player on when the pass was on.
Good strong flat stick tackle there by Callum Fraser, which sets off Todd Harmsworth. And feel a bit sorry for Jakob Bernsen because he's made some really good saves, and the one goal he let in didn't really have much that he could do because it was going outside the post until Todd Harmsworth dived in and got it. Ryan trying to control the aerial ball there, but not quite getting it in the right place for himself. Edinburgh again throwing an aerial, and the way the rules are, if it's coming down with two players, one from each side, then it's against the person who lifted the ball in the first place, and Fraser Bell giving that against Edinburgh. Chris Duncan. So intercepted there by Michael Fenelon. A wee bit lazy by Edinburgh. He's giving the ball out the back and allowing an interception and Grange to make the attack, but not able to capitalise on it. And then a lifted reverse stick cross from the wide left corner. Too high and considered dangerous. So Edinburgh build the ball up at the back again through Chris Duncan and Will Harper-Lawrence. Again, good defending by Cameron Fraser, and the ball comes back to Chalk Breckenridge. Finds Graham Moody making the lead, and Graham has the circle to go. And Jamie Wong with the opportunity, but again Grange defend well. But the University again pick it up, going to the edge of the circle. And the umpire, Fraser Bell, calls that for obstruction, which the player carrying the ball blocked out the stick of the Grange defender. Martin Madden gives a yellow card to a green card to Jack Baverstock, which means that the University are down to 10 players for 2 minutes. So Sam, how do you feel it's going?
I was just going to say that was a better bit of play there by Edinburgh Uni. A great turn of pace by Graham Moody to get in behind the defence along the baseline, and then they had numbers in there. They just couldn't get that final touch to secure the goal. But I mean, it is end-to-end stuff. But I think that was a bit of ill discipline there by Jack Baverstock, and you know the Edinburgh Uni players have to watch that they don't get frustrated with the umpires.
So Edinburgh again bringing out their back line. Rory Preston controlling the aerial ball but giving away a sideline push to the University. Opportunity to switch it all the way around the back if they go early enough. But ball pace allows Grange to press that. Great attacking defensive work by Grange. Really attacking the ball defensively and making these interceptions. Unfortunately, didn't manage to make the connection into the circle with John McCluskey, but a good break nevertheless. So Edinburgh content for a wee while just to keep possession, move it around and ask Grange to do a lot of the defensive work, try and take a sting out of the game until they get an opportunity for a lovely long ball. Down to Michael Johnson, making a lead out to the right wing. Grange defend it well and they have a long corner. Harper Lawrence back to Graham Moody. And Martin Madden doesn't like that kind of tackle. So Frank Ryan will spend 2 minutes on the bench. So, good save there from Sean Hadfield for Grange. So Todd Harmsworth attacking down this left channel, the goal scorer for Grange. University defend well and goes out for a long corner. University want to take advantage of the Grange being down to 10 players, but they need the ball for that, Sam.
Yeah, they do, and you know they had an opportunity, you know, up there, and then again they didn't capitalise on it. Grange have broken and won a penalty corner. So Michael Fenlon comes over to Colin Clark, the Grange coach, to find out which option he wants them to play. As Sam's already spoken about, Grange have had 2 corners already, tried drag flicks from the top circle and found that
Jakob Berntsen, the University goalkeeper, has been equal to them. Sam suggesting that they may need to look at some options around about the goalkeeper, whether back to the pusher or transferring left or right for deflections at either post. So Edinburgh showing a 3-1 defence. And drag flick from Harmsworth. A good one, trying to get a deflection. I think from Andy Graham at that point, but didn't make a good enough connection to get it on target. And Edinburgh bring it out again through Stephen Dick. So Stephen Dick back to recover. An unfortunate situation that Grange did the substitution just when Stephen had looked for a pass. So the player that was off coming back on when Stephen made the pass, wasn't there when they originally looked. So we've got just under 4 minutes to go, and Grange 1-0 up. Were they of their lead, Sam?
Yeah, I think they have. You know, they've made the Edinburgh Uni keeper work, and you know, I don't think the Grange keepers had really had any saves to make. So I think they are deserved of their lead at the moment. They're actually probably be a bit disappointed that they're only 1 goal up.
Yeah, they've had the 3 penalty corners. University haven't had one yet. And apart from the snapshot a couple of minutes ago, which Sean Hadfield had to make a save, they've not been under an awful lot of pressure at the back. So again, Grange pressuring the back 4 of the University and resulting in their midfield players picking up the ball as an interception. Martin Madden just stopping the game because of an injury to one of the Edinburgh players. Edinburgh players need to realise though that if you're standing beside a defender, you need to move away, otherwise the ball goes to the opposition. So a double team from the University on Hamish Emery results in Stephen Dick coming forward, and a couple of players losing their footing. University coming forward, opportunity by Sean Hanfield with a good save, and Grange come away with the ball. Good skills by Andrew Campbell in the midfield, coming through with it, and Grange attack the circle. And a great shot and good play by Andrew Brogdon, but again Jakob Berntsen up to it, and the ball comes well out from a good kick save rebound. So we're into the last minute and a half. Grange leading 1-0 in the Men's Scottish Cup final against Edinburgh University. Haven't been as many chances in this game as we have seen earlier on today, but some good individual skills and some good hockey nevertheless. So Grange making a good combination down the right hand side, just meeting to get on the end of a connection into the circle. But the Edinburgh University defence is standing firm and being able to bring the ball out. So Chris Duncan now trying to release Jock Breckenridge, but he's well pressed by the Grange midfielders. So Grange midfield doing a good job, Sam, pressing the Uni boys when they get the ball.
Yeah, they have. they're trying to double team, I think, as much as possible, and they're getting a lot of outcomes for it. Oh. But yeah, their pressing has been good. The work rate has been excellent. And the Uni boys, I think, just need to maybe feed the ball on a little bit earlier.
So nearly a chance for Grange at the end there. Great ball from the Grange captain. So, Cameron Fraser down the left channel, picked up by Frank Ryan, driving in the circle, but not got time to take the long corner. So we get to the end of the first half of the Scottish Cup final, and Grange are leading by 1-0. Okay, so we'll have a look at the penalty stroke, Sam. Two saves today, opposite sides for the keeper. For me, as a coach in that one, great save without any doubt. Jakob got across, got his hand to it, but it's a good height for the goalkeeper.
That's a great save. I mean, that was going into the side netting, I think, or the sideboard at least. I think you almost, as a keeper, have to gamble. And he steps up and he's decided early which way he's going to go. Whether the keeper, I don't know. They might look at the foot placement of the penalty taker, maybe where the front foot goes or their left foot goes determines which side they go to. But that's an outstanding save.
Yeah, for me, it's the wrong height. It's backboard height. And if a goalkeeper's diving, he's going to get there because that's where he reaches. If you're going to go stick side, either has to be top corner or all the way along the ground. If it's along the ground, he's still coming down when the ball goes in. So if you watch again, if he just pushes the ball all the way along the ground, it's going to go under that. At that height, that's the height that he's going to reach out to. So you've either got to go, if you're going to go that way, it's got to go very top or he's got to go very bottom. If he went to the other side, then I would say backboard height's not that bad. But his hand he's just falling to that side and his hand almost gets to it. Great save, no doubts. But for me as a coach, you zip that ball along the floor if you're going to go to that side. So here's the goal. Grange attacking through the inside channel, almost gets his feet caught up and manages to just flick it outside that post for a dive from Todd Harmsworth.
Yeah, he did. It was a great first time pass back into him from Hamish Imrie, and Cammy does really well to get the ball out from under his feet. And it's just like it's not a pass like on the deck or anything, so that's so difficult to defend against. It's in the air, and Todd Harmsworth does brilliantly to be able to get a touch on that, diving, and the ball's in there. But great footwork and stick work by Cammy Fraser to create that.
And the goalie's had to come out and actually try to save the shot. He's made the effort to try and get to the pass as well, but because the pass is in the air, it's gone over his foot, and Harmsworth's been able to dive in and make that deflection. Only time he's been beaten in this game, and I think he's been outstanding in the first half.
Yeah, he has been outstanding in this half, but it's the time he's beaten, and it's the time that they've moved the ball round him and not just done for the straight strike. Shots on goal are bread and butter for keepers nowadays. You have to move the ball round them, and there's your just rewards for doing that.
So Colin Clark and Graham Moody in the changing rooms just now. Uni are only one down, certainly not out of it. Grange, as you say, probably would be disappointed that they've not got a bigger margin. How do you see the second half going?
I think it's probably going to be quite a tight affair in this second half. Yeah, I think Grange will be slightly disappointed that they've not scored more goals, but Uni have had a couple of opportunities. They're going to have to work the keeper. I think they're going to have to work a little bit harder, commit more bodies forward, release the ball a little bit earlier, Uni, to create opportunities. I think it's going to be another tight half. What
I'm disappointed in, Sam, is that in Stephen Dix, University have got one of the top players in Great Britain. He's played in the Olympics, as has Graham Moody. At the top circle, from a penalty corner, he's an outstanding decision maker. University haven't got an outcome in the circle in the first 35 minutes. Now, as a coach, the one thing that I would be preaching is we get in round about that area, we get outcomes. And for me, they've been too determined to go one-on-one in situations or just to whack it rather than really get into areas in the circle where they can get outcomes.
I completely agree with you, Neil. I think, you know, watching the EHL, you look at them, the players in those top teams, they win corners and they celebrate corners like they've scored a goal because they know that they have such a threat at the top of the D. And that's exactly what Edinburgh Uni have. They have Stephen Dick, who's potent from the top of the D with his drag flick. So you're completely right. Work to your strengths, win corners, use that strength. So I would be absolutely expecting outcomes, and I know that's something that Graham's been working on with the boys. He has been disappointed this season with the amount of outcomes that they do get in the circle, and that's what he'll be demanding more of them in this second half.
And having said that, the corner that got them through from the semi-final against Gordoni, and Stephen was on the bench, and it was I think Gordon Ammer, ex-Clydesdale and son of Donald Ammer, who took the flick and put that one away. So Stephen's not the only one that can score from the top circle, but if you don't get corners, they really haven't. Sean Hadfield's probably only been called in to play a couple of times in that first half, and only one of them from a threatening position. So hopefully in the second half, Edinburgh will be able to create some better opportunities for their goal scorers. Grange will certainly, Colin will be getting them to try to make more of the opportunities and penetrations they make into the Edinburgh University circle, would they not?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we heard him shouting on to the players that he's wanting a bit more movement in midfield. He's wanting to get the midfield moving the ball better, creating channels, making leads. So he'll be demanding a lot from them. He does expect a lot from his players, Colin, and normally that he gets it from them. So I've no doubt that they're going to come out here in this second half, all guns blazing, and try and get the result for themselves and for him.
So the University have got a noisy and strong support through with them. Is that going to make a difference to them?
Yeah, well, they do like a day out, the students, that's for sure. And I'm sure the bar will be doing well as well. Yeah, I think it will. I hope it will. And it's great for the no flares. It's great for the rest of the crowd as well, and for the players. It's nice that they're actually getting some support. And often we're here with our one man and our dog watching.
No, absolutely, and I think it's only right that we give some credit to Jim Aitken, the director of sport at Edinburgh University. Jim, a hockey player in his day as well, and Scottish international, and he's invested in the hockey programme at Edinburgh University. We talked earlier about the coaching structure they put in place. Jim's invested in that from the department's money, and also in facilities with the fantastic facility you've got at Peppermill. So all of it coming together today for a final, a good day out, and it's nice for Jim to be here.
Yeah, I mean, Jim has been fantastic with Edinburgh Uni. It's been great. The facilities we have are outstanding. At the Pleasance, the gym, it's all just absolutely first class. And yeah, we are reaping the rewards. The women's sides are doing well, the men's sides are doing well. And yeah, let's hope that the boys can get the result today. But yeah, Jim has been fantastic for Edinburgh Uni sport.
So we're getting to 1 minute to go to the start of the second half of the final of today's coverage by QTV of Scottish Hockey's Day Out. Grange leading 1-0. Grange playing in white, Edinburgh University playing in green. And if you do want to contact us wherever you are, please tweet us at Scottish Hockey, #HockeyFinals, as you can see on your screen. So as the umpire Martin Madden, Fraser Bell come out, please sit back and enjoy coverage of the second half of the Scottish Cup men's final. So Grange setting up with Todd Harmsworth wide right here. Wonder whether there's a set play coming from them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Probably chuck an aerial here. Oh, attempted aerial. But yeah, he's a great player, that Tom Harmsworth. So I think that they should try and get him involved in the game as much as they can, Grange.
Yeah, he's an Australian guy from Rockhampton, Queensland, and has played Queensland state team within Australia, so certainly showing that ability here. So Grange making an early penetration there into University Circle, and Jakob Bernstein, as in the first half, clearing his lines and putting the ball out to the side. Martin Kelly just losing control there as Grange bring the ball out, and Edinburgh have their first possession of the second half. So Grange ploy of allowing Edinburgh to play the ball out to their left back there. Jack Baverstock reaps the boards when he overruns the ball out the side.
You can see the water coming up off the pitch, and I don't know why they watered it at half time. I know it's sunny, but it looks far too wet.
So another cross in from Grange with Andy Graham getting a deflection, but a long corner. And good saves again by Jakob Bernstein down, and as he was logging, Grange unable to lift the ball over him and create anything. So a long corner again. So good move down round the back by Grange from Will Shepherdson out to Martin Kelly down the left, and opportunity for them to have their first corner of the second half. Although Fraser Bell going to speak with his colleague Martin Madden. Martin confirms penalty corner. So Grange have their setup ready for their fourth penalty corner. Callum Minnon on the stop, Todd Harmsworth on the drag flick, with Andrew Brogdon coming up to support. So they have a player wide right going into the right hand post. They have a transfer right. And Hamish Imrie transfer left. So a good option there from Grange. Top circle, transfer left to Hamish Imrie, and the ball. Fraser, so it's from the top circle, swept across the defence and into the far post. So 5 minutes into the second half, Grange go 2-0 up.
Yeah, it was a bit like the Western goal where Fee Bruce, played the ball in. I don't know if Cammy was maybe going for goal there, or they slip it left and he's playing it across to look for deflections. But again, goalie seemed unsighted. You put the ball on target, you can get the rewards.
I think, as we talked about earlier, the other thing is that once you move the ball from top circle left and the defenders are coming across, then when you go across them the other way, they're having to change direction at the last minute. So good option by Grange. Bit of a mountain for the University to climb now, but Graham Moody comes on to try and help the University create something.
I think what the Edinburgh Uni boys now need to do is they can't let their heads go down, and they need to just keep working together, not get too frustrated with each other or the umpires, and just stick to the process. There's still 29 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Grange working hard as a team to defend. As you say, Sam, a lot of surplus water on this pitch at the moment, so ball pace is quite difficult to generate. But both teams trying to move the ball around to create opportunities. So Stephen trying to get the ball through there, but getting a fortunate deflection. Cammy Fraser not able to pick it out. And again, a great reverse stick cross across the front of an open goal. You'd have got that.
I don't know, deflections aren't really my speciality, but again, it was a great ball from Stephen. Uni need to get Stephen on the ball. He's the one who's creating opportunities for them. And again, they've got a couple of players in there who maybe need to gamble a wee bit more, get in front of the defenders and get that touch.
Yeah, I agree. For me, just some of the University players are overworking the ball one-on-one a little bit and getting themselves caught, such that great break here by Grange, and fantastic effort by Hamish Imrie just to take the ball on the volley and lob the goalkeeper. Audacious.
That was exactly the word I was about to say, audacious. I think Hamish is, I don't know, I was speaking to him during the week, and he thinks himself as a bit of a finisher and a bit of a goal scorer, and that was just pure confidence there from the 18-year-old, and deserved a goal.
So Edinburgh in the Grange circle, and as we were saying earlier on, really wanting to create some opportunities when they get into the circle. So first penalty corner, second half, and as we said, Stephen Dick, the penalty corner specialist, sitting on the bench. But we did say they have other options. So Dave Reid, the ex-Scotland under-21 national coach, is managing for Graham on the bench, and so he's helping to call the corners. So double cancel set up. So Martin Madden letting that play on for a wee while to see whether there's any advantage. So a double move at the top circle from Edinburgh, an interesting option, but again, ball pace wasn't probably what they would have wanted, although they did get a fairly clear strike eventually. So the huddle at the top to decide on the option. Oh, Good drag flick from Edinburgh, but Sean Hadfield shows that he's up to it. And again, Edinburgh come down with Jamie Wong on that left side. Jamie Wong looks quite a talented player, but just holds on to it a wee bit too long for me.
Yeah, he's in the under 21 setup, and yeah, he is maybe a wee bit lightweight, and he does have good skills, but yeah, I think he needs to release the ball a little bit earlier.
Great release pass from him on that occasion, and if he would just do that a bit more often, I think he'd be a more effective player. So Edinburgh attacking that right flank now, and good tackle in there by Cameron Fraser, and long corner for University. University got a little bit of concerted pressure at the moment, but they probably need to get something out of it if they're going to get their way back into this game. Martin Madden slightly uncomfortable with some of the marking and jostling that's going on in the middle of the circle, so asked for the ball to be taken again. So good ball by Hamish Imrie. John McCloskey going forward. He's got two options. He's got penalty spot, and he managed to find Michael Fenlon, I think it was, but again, Jakob Bernsen coming through and making a great save with that. So unfortunately, Jock Breckenridge under a wee bit of pressure, putting the ball out there after some good work by Gordon Ammer in the middle of midfield. So Grange on the break again.
I agree with you, Neil. I think that was, that spell there when Uni had a few chances, a couple of corners. That might, have been their kind of time to score, and Grange have kind of held it and managed, to soak up the pressure. So hopefully, Uni will create some more chances. But I hope, I have a feeling that was their opportunity there to really try and get back into this game.
Yeah, with just over 22 minutes left, a goal there would have given them a bit of momentum going forward to see if they could get the equaliser and go into the lead from there. But Grange build the ball up from the back. But a good steal by the University. And so Tom Kemsley trying to set it up, and now Stephen Dick takes over and goes round the outside. Puts the ball into the middle. Two saves by Sean Hadfield. And eventually Martin Madden sees an infringement and gives a penalty corner for the University. So Stephen's on this time. We would expect to see him top circle drag flick, Sam?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they've ran a couple of options. So I think they'll probably go for the straight drag flick here.
Top circle with Stephen is Antonis Efthimaya, Cypriot international. So unfortunate one there for the University. A lot of water in certain parts of the pitch, and they just try so hard to get the ball out. It doesn't work, but immediately Stephen Dick picks up the ball and goes on a drive. And Andrew Campbell penalised there by Martin Madden for over a physical foul, which it's not actually, sorry, it's Hamish Imrie. And so Hamish is off for 5 minutes, and this gives Grange not only the penalty corner opportunity, but also some time with Grange down to 10 players. So again, double transfer at the top circle with Stephen Dick set up to deliver the ball, trying to get it back post for a deflection. Sean Hadfield down, making a good save, and Jock Breckenridge, Will Shepherdson knocking the ball across there, but not giving it a flat pass to Martin Kelly, and the University getting possession. So not the corner outcome that they were hoping for, Sam.
No, they seem to like that option where they do the kind of double transfer left, and there are numbers in there, but I think the keeper and Grange penalty corner defence have defended that really well. But this is looking more encouraging by Uni. They need to get in there, win corners, and just try and get outcomes.
Yeah, it's still a long time to go. And I think the couple of instances there with Martin Kelly just going down the left touchline, rolling inside, giving it to Todd Harmsworth, he then takes the foul. Just a little bit of experience there, taking the sting out of the game. We're one player down, saying Grange, so we'll go forward under our own conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. They have been under the cosh a little bit for the last, 5 minutes or so, and that is a bit of experience. Let's just take the sting out of the game, just kind of regroup and try and win the ball back.
So double team from Grange against Stephen Dick, but Stephen managed to come out with it, both Frank Ryan and Todd Harmsworth helping there. So Hamish Imrie back on now, and Grange back to full strength. University missed that opportunity to reduce the deficit. Good tackle there by Harmsworth. Lays the ball forward. Jack Baberstock comes in, makes the tackle, but Fraser Bell deems it to be illegal, and Grange come forward again. So we're just approaching halfway through the second half of the Scottish Men's Cup final. Grange leading Edinburgh University by 2-0, but still plenty of time for the University to come back, Sam.
Yeah, there is. They've had a good spell in this second half. Like I say, I think they need to get a goal fairly soon. But yeah, there is. There's plenty of time. Doesn't take long to score a goal.
Aaron Doig making a good break forward there with good 3D skills, and Grange set up with a sideline ball. Good deflection from Todd Harmsworth into Hamish Imrie. Good collection, and Grange have the ball. And Jock Breckenridge penalised there, I think, by Fraser Bell for playing the ball, as the umpire felt, a bit longer after the whistle than he would have liked. So Grange have the opportunity with their second penalty corner of the half to increase their lead. So both Imrie and Todd Harmsworth at top circle. Edinburgh players just getting their equipment on. So again, a couple of great saves by Edinburgh keeper, and allows them to release the ball. but not able to create the fast break that they were looking for. So Grange had another couple of opportunities there to score, Sam, but not able to beat the keeper.
No, it was well defended by Edinburgh Uni penalty corner defence. I thought it could actually, it looked like they'd won another corner, but the umpire played advantage, and the Uni boys managed to get it clear, but didn't quite manage to take advantage of the fast break.
Great work by Andy Graham there, seeing that the ball was possibly going to come back off the post and starting to go up and try and put pressure on the Edinburgh University defence. So Edinburgh University through Stephen Dick bringing the ball out again, see whether they can get one goal back. Stephen turning the Grange defence inside out. I think you call that turning them inside out and then back outside in again.
Yeah, not a skill that I've ever acquired.
And reversed it cross just behind his forwards, going out on the far side for Grange to get the ball in play again. So Grange letting the ball come out here to Jock Breckenridge, and then just ready to pick off the pass that he makes to the next player. So a good aerial ball to Frank Ryan. Hamish Emery coming up in the centre for him to support. Umpire gives Grange a foul just outside the circle. And Grange managed to get another penalty corner. So it'll be their third penalty corner in the second half. So Cameron Fraser taking the instructions from Colin Clark up to the penalty corner attack team. Hamish Emery to inject. Rory Preston on the stop. Frank Ryan and Todd Hamsworth at the top circle. And Todd Harmsworth scores his second goal and Grange's third after 22.5 minutes of the second half. Nice drag, low, goalkeeper's bottom left. So 3-0 to Grange. Your thoughts on that one, Sam?
Yeah, it was a good finish, and like you were saying at half time, Neil, you put it along the ground low into the corner, and it's hard for the keeper to save. So yeah, it was a well taken goal.
I know the University did have somebody on the post, but it looked a little bit as though he was unsighted or didn't quite manage to take the pace of the ball, and had already played it when the ball had gone in. So a tough one now for the University, but they scored, I think, in about 60-something minutes against Gordonians. So guys have been working hard on their fitness, according to Graham, and they'll keep playing for the next 11.5 minutes to get something out of it.
Yeah, I've no doubt that they'll keep going. It's just a bit of a sucker punch that, Edinburgh Uni boys have, had a lot of pressure. They've created chances, they've had corners, not been able to take them, and, Grange have soaked it up and then gone up there and scored. So, if I was Colin Clark, I'd be pretty happy right now as the Grange coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things that we keep saying as coaches to our players is no matter what happens in a game, you're not going to have ascendancy for 70 minutes. And if you can top the other team from scoring when they have their time, then you give yourself a really good opportunity to win the game. And so Grange have played the ball quite nicely out the back there. Frank Ryan, unfortunately, just hitting his foot at that point. And Grange are away at the end of May to Dublin for the European Club Championships trophy. So they've got a tough section with Three Rock Rovers, Vinnytsia from the Ukraine and Streutel Brest from Belarus. So they've got a lot to work on over the next 6 to 8 weeks. But they'll be happy that with 10 minutes to go in this game they haven't conceded, because the University do have a threat going forward, and they managed to keep their goals against column at 0.
Yeah, it's always pleasing as a coach and as a team and a defence that you keep a clean sheet. But like you say, going out and playing in Europe and playing against some of these Eastern European teams, it's not going to be easy. So the more the momentum that they can build, then the better chance they have when they go out there.
So a good aerial ball out of defence from Grange, and that's the way to turn defence into attack. Frank Ryan, I think it was, that picked up the bouncing ball, and Callum Milne coming around. Nice, good layoff by Frank Ryan, making sure that he had the goalkeeper committed to him to lay it off to Callum Milne and give him the easy shot.
Yeah, that was a really well worked goal, a nice team goal. And like we said, you've got to move it round this goalkeeper, and when you do, you can score goals. So a great decision by number 15, Frank Ryan, and good support by Callum Milne to get up there and get the goal.
So the University coming forward again. Graham Moody on the ball at the 23-metre line and trying to see if the University can get on that score sheet. Good aerial ball again, picked up by Frank Ryan. Nice early ball into Callum Milne again, attacking down the left-hand side. But interception by Gordon Amber, and he starts the attack by Edinburgh University. So Graham Moody goes again, trying to see whether he can release one of the Edinburgh University forwards. Free hit for them just outside the circle.
Where is this come on?
Great skills by Jack Baverstock there. Control that ball, high ball. But Grange coming again. Frank Ryan going around the outside. Opportunity there for Michael Fenelon, but not able to get his name on the score sheet. Some of the University players not to be used to playing with someone of Stephen's ability and wanting him to be a yard off somebody to give him the ball when Stephen marked by somebody still dangerous. So Graham now getting himself and Stephen Dick playing a bit further forward, hoping to take advantage if any slip-ups in the Grange defence. Todd Harmsworth working hard down that right touchline, and Callum Milne takes a free hit, but well defended. Well defended by Jamie. And Grange set it up again. So with 5 minutes to go in the men's Scottish Cup final, Grange leading Edinburgh University by 4-0. Good tenacity there by John McCluskey, working hard, trying to work an outcome, and gets a corner for Grange. The fourth of the second half. So an interesting option from Colin Campbell. Nice to see, taking it from the other side. And successfully with Todd Harmsworth scoring his third goal. And a good option, something that we do at Masters level, because very few teams defend that corner, and so they're not used to coming out from that side, and it does give you other spaces. It's a corner that most teams use at some point in indoor season. The only difficulty is that the delivery of the ball is quite difficult if you're doing the drag out.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen that an option like that for a long time. And what was quite, I just looked down at the Grange bench there, and Colin Clark and David Knight, they're so chuffed with when that goes in. And as a coach, when you make a call like that and your team pull it off, there's nothing really more satisfying. So, thoroughly deserved, and I'll be taking note.
No, absolutely. We went with the Masters team to English divisionals, and we decided, since we were playing them later on in the year, we didn't want to show any corners, so we took them all to that side, and we ended up we were more successful from that side than we were from the normal side. So Gordon Ammer put under a wee bit of pressure there by Todd Harmsworth, and Michael Fenlon putting him under pressure now. Grange with 3 players up attack, so all they have to do is release, and there should be a back post. And I think Michael Fenlon might be getting a little bit of advice from some of his colleagues who had made the effort to get up there in support of him. So Stephen Dick coming through. Martin Madden feels that the challenge was too robust by Aaron Doig, so he will spend the last 2 minutes of the game standing beside the technical officials. And the cutback from Edinburgh University comes back to Jamie Wong, first touch, and hit cleanly into the back of the net past goalkeeper Sean Hadfield to put the University on the score sheet 5-1.
Yeah, it was a nice finish, but it was the initial ball that was played to the forward wide on the right, and Grange will be disappointed that that ball was able to get through there. But I think it's nothing less than what the Uni boys deserve as a goal. I think they're just the last kind of 10 minutes they've just shown a bit of naivety, and Grange have shown their quality and capitalised on that.
Yes, I think Colin and David Knight, as you say, will be a bit disappointed in a couple of things. One, they'll be disappointed that the that Aaron gets himself a card in that situation when it probably wasn't necessary, and 2, that the concentration of the rest of the players wasn't good enough. So a good aerial ball coming out of the back from Grange, picked up by Todd Harmsworth, and with under a minute to go, Grange attack the Edinburgh circle again. So University with an overload down the right hand side here. Stephen Dick making the lead, but whilst it was a good cross, nobody really there committed to support him on that cross, and unfortunately goes out the sideline for a Grange ball. And with 3 seconds to go, Edinburgh University get a 4th corner and have the opportunity to get their 2nd goal of the second half. So Sam, you're in this situation as a coach. You've got playoffs next week. You've got European Cup coming up. Do you tell your players when they're defending this just not to get injured?
I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, the sensible thing would be to do that, but a bit of pride's at stake. You know, don't want to concede another goal. I don't know. It's a difficult one. So good drag flick from Stephen Dick, saved by Sean Hadfield down at his bottom right and kicked clear of the circle. And so the Scottish Men's Cup final finishes with Grange 5, Edinburgh University 1.